Greetings and a very warm welcome from my studio. This is a smile video and it is the 17th of September 2013, and I'm here to tell you about our Compass Rail Tour tomorrow, September the 18th, which will be leaving Northampton at 5:48 in the morning, and that's the reason that I'm doing this introduction now. I don't know what the situation will be like when the train pulls in. Shouldn't be too crowded, I shouldn't think, because it's starting at Milton Keynes and we're picking up at Northampton, Rugby, Coventry, Bedworth, Nuneaton, Tamworth, Lichfield Trent Valley, Rugeley Trent Valley and Stoke-on-Trent and Crewe. From there we are going to traverse the lines to the west of Manchester, coming out at Hellifield on the freight only line, as far as I understand anyway. And from Hellifield, of course, most of you will know, we are going to head up to Carlisle across the Settle-Carlisle line, and arriving in Carlisle at 12:27, and we're going to have about 2.5 hours at Carlisle. It's just Lady June and myself, and we're going first class. There is no table service, except, well, there is a trolley. Once it's left Crewe, there'll be a trolley for tea and coffee, but we are taking a picnic hamper, cold box, and today I've been down to Tesco and got all the necessary food to help us have a very enjoyable journey. The weather looks to be fine and dandy, according to my pal Ernie, who's a weather watcher. And we're really looking forward to it. It's a very, very long day. From 5:40 odd in the morning, we don't get back to Northampton until about 10 minutes to 11 at night, which is a long time to be sitting on a train. But the beauty of this is we're going to traverse a line which I have never ever been on. When we leave Carlisle for the homeward bound journey, we are not coming straight down Shap and all that way. We're coming down the Lakeland coastal route via Sellafield and Ravenglass and coming out onto the main line at Carnforth. So that is one of the reasons that we're going. Not only that, it's a chance for Lady June and I just to be together for a whole day, bore each other to death. I've got one or two little surprises up my sleeve for her, because June suffers a bit from memory loss, and so I just play everything by ear these days. I watch and listen and make my plans as each day goes on. That's why it's difficult for me to arrange to meet people, on a specified date or a specified station. However, I'm not going to ramble on anymore. That's the setup. I shall be doing some video and some still shots. I don't know what, how or what. I've got a camera bracket, I've got a mini camera tripod, and we'll just see what happens. Okay, so I hope that you will stay with us and enjoy whatever comes along. That's what I always say, isn't it? So take care, thank you for watching. Okay, let's start off how we mean to go on. This is our Lady June on the high rise on Northampton station. We both feel a bit tipsy this morning. It's 5:30 and Northampton station is pretty dead. There's 1 or 2 people coming already. I should say there's about 8 people at the moment for the train, which is in about 15 minutes time, and it will be coming into that platform if the sign is telling the truth. Okay, nice to have you with us anyway. That's a train come out of the depot. And probably another one will couple onto the back of that and go on to London Euston. The other one slowly coming down to link up, make it into an 8 coach or maybe a 12 coach. I think this one might have come from out of the depot as well. No, it's got passengers on it. Nice and quiet and peaceful, look. Water a bit. Just enjoying breakfast, and we're just coming into Rugby. There's a 57 in the bay. Couldn't make out his number. On the sheet it says we're coming into platform 1, well, on real-time trains, platform 1, and we're coming into platform 3, is it, or 2? Must be 2. There you go. We're just coming into Coventry. The Virgin's Pendo in platform 1. And we're coming into platform 3.
Oh, it looks posh, doesn't it? Goodness gracious me. Yes.
With actual employment then really yeah. Thank you.
Quite a few getting on here.
Yes.
Certainly a bit jerky on the brakes, and especially when we start as well.
Yes.
Here we come into Nuneaton. 5 or 6 minutes late. Very jerky on the old brakes. He's really having to be careful. Bit early for train spotters, I think. Quite a few people getting on here. I think there's a couple of spotters over there. 1, 2, 3. One hiding behind a post, you wouldn't know he was there.
Oh, there's 2.
Alright, we're 7 minutes late now. People getting on, come walking up the train. Julie sitting there, happy as can be, hiding behind the
You'll
flask.
see Fred in a bit, Sue. That's when you'll know you've reached your destination. Halfway to Carlisle, we'll sit down. We're only at G.
Well, you can see it's now daylight and we're just coming into Tamworth low level. Train is still running about 5 late. No heating on the train. Everybody's sitting in their coats. Hendo down to London Euston. All them poor people got to go to work. Oh dear, oh dear. I don't think I've ever seen so many people at Tamworth. They're waiting for this Pendolino. This is Lichfield, everybody. No one on the platform here. There's one lady waiting in the waiting shelter. There you go. Sprugeley Power Station. Behind schedule now. The double unit just come into the platform at Rugeley. One photographer on the platform. No track machines. Okay, we're just coming up to Colwich Junction, and we'll be crossing over and going straight up to Stoke, bypassing Stafford. This is a line that I've never been up. That's it. So So it's Stoke-on-Trent, next stop, followed by Crewe, and then we head off towards the Settle-Carlisle line. Okay, this is coming into Stoke-on-Trent. A little bit of sunshine breaking through the cloud.
I only saw one in the film, but some tube I looked at. They do change one.
Station, very spacious.
I mean, that's very much the
all undercover, an overall roof. That's nice and dry, but I bet it's blooming drafty in the winter. Nice cup of tea there with that lady. Very good. We'll tune in a minute as we leave. Right, quite a few people got on at Stoke-on-Trent. Next stop is Crewe. Crewe. Should be moving in a minute. Train coming into the other platform. From behind you, Gene. It comes now. The Voyager. There we are, there's the jerk.
We drove to their place. They normally have
Looks pretty full already, that does. All them people on the platform got to get on it as well. They'll be upstanding, I should think. Yeah, it's very busy.
Everyone's one or two down this end, that's all. One or two. That's all.
Quite nice. It's been raining.
It's all nice up there as well. Wow. Lots of windows as well, I like that.
Okey-dokey, this is rare. Thought you might like a little bit about the window viewing. It's a bit cool and a bit breezy. Just approaching Crewe. Might see an odd loco behind there through the trees. Shunter there, two shunters. Too many trees and not enough trains. Onto the main lines. Sorry, it's a bit shaky. That's part of the old boat train there. 7847. It's about the only loco you're going to see, I think. Many photographers out for this one. 2-class West Coast Railway 47s, very common. Okay, here we are in Crewe then. Just coming up to Lostock Junction. I think that there is a steam train or a steam locomotive called Lostock Hall. But, we're still running behind schedule. And a veer around to the right on this junction on a freight only link, and then go on to Blackburn. Just come and pop my head out the window on a lovely curve. You see the length of the train. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 coaches and a 47 at each end. Now we're to Blackburn and Clitheroe, and then we go on the freight only line to Hellifield, and then of course across to Settle and Carlisle. We might get bothered here by a little spot of rain. It's only a spot or two, but we are approaching, I believe, Hellifield. It's a very old signal box and a beautiful old station. And it's all semaphore signals around here. Just coming off the freight only line now. There's your signal box. A lot of work going on here now. Rather knocks the edge off of it. go, that's Hellifield. Now it's the Settle and Carlisle line. A little bit of video here, Yorkshire Dales on the Settle and Carlisle Railway. Okay, we're now coming up to Ribblehead and the viaduct, which you can see in the distance. We will get a few spots of rain on the lens, unfortunately. The sun's out now, beautiful. Quite cool, hanging out the window. Double track line, but single line over the viaduct because of the preservation. Lovely, everybody's so friendly, isn't it, when they're on holiday? The signal box coming up now. go. If it was a bit shaky, I apologise. We're now coming up to the tunnel, Bleemore Tunnel. But it's very cold hanging out the window on this September the 18th, 2013. Years ago you'd have had soot in your eye by now. The reason that I'm filming now is because we're approaching Kirby Stephen Station, where we stayed for a couple of holidays. You can actually rent the station. Unfortunately, you did not see the station, but you did nearly get hit by a freight train. It's back on time. We're just arriving at Carlisle. Very good, lovely journey, apart from the train being cold when we first boarded it. Certainly not many train spotters over this side. Oh, there's a few there. A few of the regulars. Oh yeah, there's quite a few here. There you go. Welcome to Carlisle. Let's hope we get a few freights through. We've got 2.5 hours here before we go back round the coastal route of the Lake District. Okay, Lady June?
Yes, darling. And that, we know you're on to the South of Wonderful.
Well, I think we've done okay for starters. That's all within about 10 minutes of our train arriving. That's a London Midland unit. First time ever I've seen one of them up this far north. That's on a test run apparently. Just pulled in, that has. It's about 1:15.
49 Northern Rail service from Leeds.
Okay, so it is now 2:42 and we are departing from Carlisle. Hopefully we'll get some enjoyable views around the coast, but if we don't, it'll be because I've gone to sleep. We've got our din-dins, look, there you go. Lovely. We've got our wine as well. Yeah. So as you can see, it's a beautiful sunny day. Lovely. Couldn't ask for anything better.
Let me see what's in here.
Just let you hear the track sound here. We've got the old clickety-click. Lovely, we're so thankful for having such a beautiful day.
Fantastic. Oh.
Hello, we've gone on to welded track now. Whitehaven and Whitehaven Tunnel. Just a one platform station now and a single line. Here we have a passing place. This is St. Bees. You could say it's the bee's knees. Right, okay, it's going to get a bit windy again. Looks as if we could have some rain shortly. We're heading down to Settle-Carlisle. Okay, that's the coastal bit. It's getting a bit dull out there now. It's getting colder as well. So I think we've seen enough.
Hello, how are you doing? Strange things are happening.
I don't think he does it all the time.
He just presented it.
If not done it, it's worth a trip over to Southern Ireland. Some of their road journeys. Yeah, they're very nice. Have you done trouble on their roads? Did you?
The trains are wider.
June is cleaning a salt pot.
Very nice.
You ever been on a train cleaning a salt pot?
I've done a lot of things in my time.
Yeah, not on the train you ain't.
Sorry, not the dairy. getting out to you could tell when you pass the border. You have to be told. You could tell. As soon as you get into Southern Ireland, the money that's been spent there. Because you can tell. Whereas Northern Ireland's
June's getting us a collection of Sylvanian people, bears and dogs and babies. She don't know yet how many she's going to get though.
Yes, my dear. All right. I got your message.
Ah, there's the flasks. Don't expect to see any locos.
Where are you?
There's their shunter. Wow, there's loads of flasks here, look at them. Oh, there's a class 37, 237s, look. Wow, that was lucky, weren't it? Oh, look, 2 class 20s. Wow, we should be so lucky. Thank you very much. And goodbye, Settle-Carlisle.
And then when you're in the head to put everything out there at the moment.
Yeah, brakes.
Coffees please, 1 pink, 1 orange.
Right. What about people who speak all over your video?
Any rubbish.
Hi, man. Get this on video, he never does this.
Oh right, okay, there he is. Yes, there he is. Yes, him and the well, look at him. David was asking about you.
That's
right, coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee machine. Food. Yeah, food. Good tour,
That'll be on video.
People these, you know.
They'll be on what?
It'll be on the video later.
Few spots of rain on the window.
Nice.
We've just been over the Leven viaduct. I think it was in Scotland, the Vale of Leven. Very, very nice though, lovely.
Lovely.
Nearly missed it, I was looking at my raffle tickets, but of course we haven't won anything. Oh dear, never mind, goes to a good charity. Okay, we're supposed to stop here for about 8 minutes, but we're running a half an hour late, so we've slowed right down, but we have passed the signal. He'll probably get up speed now. There's quite a collection of locos over there. I won't be able to tell you the numbers. It's a lovely place to come into Carnforth. This is. Sun's right in our eyes. I've got a unit coming up here. Isn't it lovely having the drop down windows? We're going to stop in Carnforth station. Terrible on the brakes, this train is. Murals on the walls, that's not graffiti, that's drawn especially, that is. Once again, I apologise for the shakes on this. Sometimes, as most of you know, I do suffer from the shakes, but when the train's going and it's cold and everything, it shakes even more. I'm waiting now, I should think, to get onto the main line. Just pause a minute, okay? Bye.